Hi, I'm Debbie Butler. I'm the president of a nonprofit called Guardians for New Futures. My background is not in human services. It's not in nonprofits. It was actually an international business, or at least it ended up being international business. I had been involved with 2 business startups, and I was on the senior management team there. So I feel that I'm very fortunate, I'm very blessed that all of the things that I've done in my former life have helped me to quickly build Guardians for New Futures infrastructure and the things that we've done, and then building, creating Sanctuary4Kids. Well, the idea of building the house really came from learning that kids were having to go back to an office after they were removed. We learned about it, or I learned about it in a meeting, and I thought, that's terrible for a child to experience that and then have to go back to an office. So then, in asking more questions about it, I learned that this has been a problem for like 10 or 15 years. That's how it started, and then there were just a few of us women that were extremely passionate about that. We were the ones that decided that we had to do something, and we had to do it right away. Before we even started Sanctuary4Kids, since 2008, we have generated over $500,000 in revenue for the benefit of children, and over $500,000 in in-kind benefits to children. So with Sanctuary4Kids, in this past year, I haven't even looked at the figures, but we're probably pretty close to $2 million. Kind of explaining the journey, I guess for me, because of my business experience, I knew that in order to make it happen, everything had to move in tandem. It's not like other organizations where you have to do, okay, I'm going to build the building, then I'm going to raise the money for the furnishings, then I'm going to whatever. So everything that we did in tandem. So from the start, we knew that we needed seed money. So I guess some of the milestones were, of course, the grant. Then we kicked off our financial campaign. We found a builder. We found the lot, he helped us with that, and then met with the city, with planning and zoning, to be sure that we didn't have any issues with where we were located or the house, worked directly with DCF, the Department of Children and Families, worked directly with Devereaux, community-based care, because our intent was never to run it. Our intent was to make it happen, and that was our mission, and is our mission. So we broke ground in July, and we had about a 5-week delay. It was just something that we did not realize that we needed to have for the house, and it was like a certain kind of sprinkler system, an alarm system. Again, in this whole journey, everything, I believe, has happened for a reason. That gave us enough time, to ensure that we had all the other pieces, in place. We had started talking with Paul Sexton at Hibiscus and Caroline Beal, and of course they're going to take over the operation of the house, which is a perfect partnership. They have the same kind of vision for our kids. And another thing is, Hibiscus has their children's center in Jensen, so, in Martin County. And then they have the village in Indian River for the older children. So what a great thing to have Sanctuary4Kids in St. Lucie County. Now, we have those counties covered. And of course, where we're located where Sanctuary4Kids is located is central to the entire circuit. The house is amazing. It's even better than I dreamed initially. We're very fortunate that the builder informed every subcontractor of what we were doing and why we were doing it. So everyone that has touched this project has provided us with either upgrades or some kind of break financially. The house was a 4-bedroom house, and they changed the interior for us so it could accommodate the children. It has 3 bedrooms, a living room, a family room, an open concept family room and kitchen together, an office, and then what I call a quiet room. It's a place that kids can relax or staff can talk to kids. And then it has 2.5 baths. We were very blessed to get a grant from Johns Island Foundation to take care of all of the security, cameras, and all that stuff. Again, as I said, every subcontractor helped us to make this happen. Everything from even purchasing the lot to having it cleared, and the electrician and the plumber, and Pastor Mary Ann of Living Faith Church had a shower for us, and it was extremely successful. We did a registry with Toys R Us and Babies R Us and Target, and so people purchased all these things that we were going to need for the house. Plus, I think we raised $1,400 just in cash and gift cards to purchase what we needed for the house. Walmart distribution gave us like 500 pounds of things for the house, everything from pillows to laundry detergent. BB&T Bank put together backpacks with personal hygiene items in it. Devereaux bought all the beds and a crib for the house. Indian River State College, the interior design department helped us. We had great ideas from them on what we could do. The list just goes on, but this is the community. This is the community. This isn't, it's not some large organization or agency that's done it. It's really been people that gave their time, their talents, or a check of, $50, $25, $100, $1,000 of a lot of people that believe that we would do it. We have, just only a handful of board members, and the thing that most people don't realize is that we are all volunteers. I mean, people have said to me, "Oh, you're the executive director." It's like, no, I'm not. I'm a volunteer. I mean, I do what I do because I love it. I know that it was what I was meant to do, because sure enough, every time I'd feel like I had, had a bad day, then a day or two later something else would just come to me, or a check would arrive, or I'd get a call, or something great would happen. And hopefully I can be a mentor to other people that are working for the benefit of children. There's so much more our community needs to know about children, and especially abused and neglected children, because the community really doesn't have an idea of how many kids are abused and neglected, and the numbers keep rising. I guess one message I have for everybody, young and old, is if you believe in something, do it. Don't let anybody stop.